Here's a quick tutorial video to show you how to get started with Twitter, especially if you've never created a Twitter account before. So I'm here in the Google Chrome browser. You can use any internet browser that you want. You can also access Twitter via the mobile device apps on any tablet or smartphone. So if you go to twitter.com, I'm going to show you how this works on the computer in a browser. The process is similar if you're using a mobile device. Um, you may want to first sign up on a computer and then just sign in using your account information on a mobile device if you wish to use it there, but you can sort of make that decision as you go. So what you want to do first is go to this button that says sign up at the top right and click there. You'll be brought to this page, which on mine it already filled in just a little bit because I already have an account. But you'll put in your name, you'll put in an email address, and you will put in a password for your account. So this is just like setting up free accounts for most internet applications. You may want to uncheck that box because that's the one that allows Twitter to sort of spy on you and see what else you're doing on the internet, and then give you suggestions based on the kinds of things you browse for and so on. Then you go ahead and click sign up. From there, you are walked through a few other steps in the process of signing up for Twitter. Twitter will try to get you to follow a bunch of different people. You can skip all of that if you want to. You don't have to follow anyone for what we're doing in this class. I'm not going to take you through all of those steps just because I already have an account and it will get kind of wonky if I try it. So I'm going to go over here to log in, and when you come back to Twitter, you're just going to log in using either your Twitter handle that you create, that's your Twitter username with the @ sign and then whatever you make it as you sign up, or you can use your email address, and then you put in the password that you created, and then you click login. If you leave that remember me box checked, you won't have to log in every time you come back to Twitter. So when you first log into Twitter, this is what you see. Here in the middle, the tweets from anyone and everyone that you follow will appear. And again, you don't have to necessarily follow anyone if you don't want to. But again, that's up to you. For the purpose of what we're doing for class, the things that you'll need to look at are this tweet button here in the upper right-hand corner in the browser version. In the mobile device version, it's still a blue button with this sort of quill icon. Sometimes it says the word tweet, sometimes it doesn't, depending on which device you're using. But again, that's the button you'll look for when you want to write a tweet and post to Twitter. These buttons here will just allow you to manage your account. If anybody sends you a direct message, which I will do occasionally if I need to get in touch with you and I'm able to do that, you'll get a little number there that will tell you you have a new message. If you have new notifications, that'll be here. Usually that's if someone liked one of your tweets, or if someone followed you, or if someone mentioned you in a tweet. And I'll explain what that means in just a second. Home just takes you back here where you're at. It refreshes the screen. So something to note about twitter.com, it doesn't update in real time. It's a little bit behind that. So if your tweets don't appear automatically, that's nothing to worry about. All right, so to show you what to do for the purposes of class, our course hashtag is #H1182. So I typed that into the search bar up here. The search feature on the mobile device may just be a button with the little magnifying glass. You just click on that, then you type in H1182, or sorry, I should say #H1182, and click enter or click the button. And this will bring you to the course hashtag search. When you first get here, it'll give you the top tweets, which I don't really understand why something is a top tweet. I don't know what makes it such. You'll want to switch to latest, because when you do that, that'll show the most recent tweets. It'll give them all to you in order. And as I mentioned, for class, you need to always type #H1182, no spaces. It's always a good idea to leave a space before you type the # so that the hashtag will work. What that does is when you use that hashtag, it categorizes the tweets so that anyone that searches for this hashtag will see all of the tweets that has been typed into. So again, that's why we don't have to necessarily follow each other in order to make this work for class, but we do just need to remember to use that hashtag. And again, all that means is that you type that in when you type a tweet. To type one, you use that tweet button that I mentioned. If you're on the page with the hashtag search, it'll automatically put that hashtag there for you. So that's kind of a nice feature. And then you just go ahead and type your tweet. For Unit 1, you will also copy and paste the URL for whatever primary and secondary sources that you found, and you can scroll down in the course hashtag search and see how others have done that. You can type whatever comment you have here. As we keep going, Units 2 through 7, you will type your comments on the readings instead of just saying type tweet here or whatever. As long as you include that hashtag, of course, everyone will be able to find it. So I'm going to click tweet, and we're going to wait just a moment until that appears. Because Ashley and Johanna have already been working, and I've tweeted an introductory tweet the other day, I'm going to use these just to show you real quick how to respond to others. You can like tweets by clicking this heart. Essentially, that's the same thing as giving a like on Facebook. I like your tweets to show you that I've read them. And that's actually a way for me to check off that I've counted and read all of your tweets as I go along. So when I like your tweets, just know that's what I'm doing there. To retweet, you use this button with the kind of 2 arrows. That will just repeat. I mean, it's just what it sounds like. If there's a tweet you really like that somebody else posted, you can retweet it. And you can also add a comment if you want to kind of add on to what they were saying. You don't have to, though. You could just retweet without comment. Or for what we need to do in class, you use this arrow to reply. So for this one, I'm just going to tell Johanna that I'm glad to see her here. So I just responded to her. I'm going to type H1182 as well and click tweet. So I've just responded to Johanna. So again, that's the process for how you will be able to do that as you complete the Reading Tweets assignments. I'm going to go up to the top here. You'll notice it has one new result. There's that first tweet that I posted. So like I said, don't worry if it doesn't appear right away. If you're just creating a Twitter account for the first time, sometimes your tweets won't appear even if you let some time go by in the course hashtag search. I think the reason for that is that Twitter tries to kind of prevent spam accounts from posting things that, for whatever reason. And so you have to prove that you're not spam. You have to interact with some people a few times before all of your tweets will begin to appear here. One easy way to do that is just to compose a tweet and write @CNM Brandon. That's my Twitter handle. And you can see that it popped up an option to just click for me. And then you don't have to, for this part, include the course hashtag, but just say, hello, I'm here, or something to that effect, just to let me know that you've made it to Twitter. This way you'll interact with me. This will appear in my notifications, and I will be able to see everything that you're doing on Twitter and make sure to give you credit for your work. So hopefully this wasn't more than you bargained for, but again, this is just a basic tutorial for how to do all of the things that we'll need to do for class. Once the course is over, if you so desire, you can go to your profile and settings. So it's just your picture here. The settings might appear in a different place if you're working through a mobile device, but you go to settings, and let's see. data. There is a way to delete this. I know there is. I haven't deleted my account before. So if anyone wants help with that at the end of the course, wants to delete their account, I'll be happy to help you out with that. I can Google it and figure it out. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that's an option for those of you that don't want to keep your Twitter accounts. Hopefully this was helpful. Please let me know what questions you have as you start to try these things out yourself.